Today, the Holy Spirit had me in the book of Haggai, and I want to share my takeaways with you so we can walk this thing out together. I want to start by challenging you to prioritize God. In whatever you are called to do, prioritize God. Put Him first, because when you put His kingdom plan ahead of your personal plan, then you'll get His assistance in your personal planning. In the book of Haggai, prioritizing God is represented in the rebuilding of the temple. To give you a little background, there was a Jewish remnant that had returned home after years of Babylonian captivity, and they were ordered by God to rebuild His temple. Unfortunately, they put God on the back burner, and the priority to rebuild His temple was now second to their personal priorities. They allowed His temple to lay in ruins while they rebuilt their own homes. But get this, they wanted God to prioritize them. So the prophet Haggai was sent to get them back on course, to remind them to get back to prioritizing God and rebuilding His temple. For me, this was a reminder to never put God second, because although He is in the restoring business, He will never do it from a second place position. Although He is in the business of rebuilding temples, He will never do it from a second place position. Hence, why we must prioritize Him. So let this part right here be a reminder to you, just as it was to me. When you put God's kingdom plan ahead of your personal plan, you get God's assistance in your personal planning. If you want to be led by God, you must prioritize intimate time with Him. Here's a practical example of what that looked like for me, or what that looks like for me as it relates to my YouTube platform. For starters, spending intimate time with God before I do anything, before I record any videos, before I respond to comments, spending time in God's presence by reading my Bible, worshiping Him, and sitting in silence to hear from Him. And in doing so, look what happened. He gave me 2 video ideas. Just this morning, while I was in God's presence, He gave me 2 ideas to record. He placed them in my spirit. He led me to record them. He gave me the ideas. 2 things that He wanted me to share with His people, with you, with the people who follow me, because I'm just the vessel. And so for me, prioritizing that looks like recording exactly what He said before I get to recording anything else. And even in recording the videos that were my own idea, I want to remember to even bring God into those. Haggai came with a word today. So remember, prioritize God in all that you do, and embrace your crown, because royalty looks good on you.